What's going on, team? Welcome to today's news. I feel like I haven't really got ready for the news today. Just kind of sat down and done my thing. A couple of world-breaking pieces of news to start today. The first one is very British. Over the last 24 hours, Twining has actually overtaken PG Tips as the UK's best-selling tea brand. What? We are known for our tea, and that is some major news over here. This second bit of news is ultra impressive, and by ultra you will know what I mean when I start talking about it. A new 100-mile world record was set by a guy called Zach Bitter from Wisconsin. The fittest city on earth. The 100 miles was done in 11 hours and 19 minutes and 13 seconds. That's a 6:47 per mile pace. That's a 2:58 marathon, so nearly 4 marathons. And for more relatable terms for us CrossFitters that don't really run any further than 5k usually, that's a 21 minute and 06 5k. What the It's 32 and a half consecutive 5ks. If I did a 5k every day for 32 days, as fast as I could, I still don't think I would do the 100 miles faster than him. That's miserable. But anyway, Matt Fraser and Claire Toomey are reunited. The 4-time CrossFit Game Champ Matt Fraser and the 3-time CrossFit Game Champ Claire Toomey are back together. Since winning the CrossFit Games, they've both had a mural put up on a wall somewhere, which is incredible. Great art. And also they've had their own park specifically for them built in Cookville. But I don't want to talk about those guys for too much longer. I want to talk about the world's winningest coach, Shaun Awesome.
Everything is awesome. Everything is cool.
Yes, there's been reports over the last 2 weeks that Shaun Awesome is going back into training. Who is his coach?
Let's go, Shane. Training for the 2020 season. Yeah, shake it out.
Claire Toomey. You know when you're with Shane, he's one of the most gifted athletes ever. Apparently Shane's looking good in training, and after one of his recent training sessions, he got caught in Chick-fil-A on camera by a local fan. Anyway, that is the start of today's news. If you did enjoy it, as always, smash that like button, and we'll get into the real news, which is no different to any of the news. I just needed an intro. It doesn't feel like a real video without a, you know, like an intro where it says the news. So we're gonna put that in there now. Yep.
Whoa!
Right, you guys love animals, and everyone loves animals. If you don't love animals, animals make vlogs, right? So we're going to talk about animals for the next 30 seconds. 1, here's the cutest little dog teaching you how to wear a seatbelt properly. 2, here is just the cutest little dog I've ever seen. I've always wanted a dog with 2 different coloured eyes. Heart's melting. 3, this completely blew my mind the other day, and I was like, yes, that completely makes sense. How are unicorns fake but giraffes are real? Like, what is more believable, a horse with a horn or a leopard, moose, camel with a 40-foot neck? Let that sink in. Hey. And there was a news story this week about a miniature horse being a service animal on a plane. The miniature horse that goes by the name Flirty stunned passengers this week as they boarded a plane. I guess just like a service dog, this guy just had a service horse. What a choice.
Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna run.
Can you imagine walking onto that flight and just being like, I love that bit of news. But anyway, in actual CrossFit news, we have had the release of the International Online Qualifiers 3 and 4. Workout 3 being an every 4-minute DT ladder, 3 rounds, 12 deadlifts, 9 hang power cleans, 6 shoulder to overhead, ascending weight. Going from round 1 being 95 pounds to round 5 being 205 pounds. And then workout 4 being a style of workout that I really like. 150 wall balls, 75 toaster bar, but split it up however you want. We've had people doing bigger sets.
Cole, I did with Cole Sager. And Cole actually did 45, and then I think he did 70 here. And then he came back and did, I believe, like 20. Then he did some wall balls, he did 20 more, and then he finished off with whatever was up for toaster bar. So, and actually in the long run, I finished at 7 flat, and Cole finished at 659.
We've had people doing smaller sets.
So, how I did it, okay? I did 5 rounds of 15 toes to bar and 30 wall balls.
But some of the times that have been set have been rapid, in the 6-minute region. Sport's getting crazy. And here's my face when I look at that leaderboard at the times.
That's how I do it. What? You've been working on that. No, I know. I felt like I set her up for disaster. I'm like, not let her.
We've had CrossFit Games athlete Shaun Sweeney showing us probably the best office in the world.
You know, every time I come out here, I feel like I improve my setup a little bit. This time, here at Flamingo Flats, I've made a lean-to tied to the razor instead of going fully independent from the ground. And I feel like it's a real hit.
If you can top that office, please do inbox me on Instagram your office view and how it's set up, because that is insane.
Yeah, fair enough.
I found the video that perfectly sums up the Open and Dave Castro and the clues. We're basically not getting any this year. I mean, we might do. But it doesn't look like it so far. If you want a bit of epicness on this vlog, here is a video from just after the games, still in Madison, BKG doing the Viking clap. I thought it was too good not to include on the news. And actually, speaking of Bjorn Carl Gudmundsson, we always say he's one of the most consistent CrossFitters out there, the one that doesn't really get talked about too much. This year he finished 3rd at the CrossFit Games, but his year in review, in the 2019 CrossFit Open, he was 2nd. In the Dubai CrossFit Championships, he was 2nd. In the Reykjavik CrossFit Championships, he was 1st. And at the CrossFit Games, he did finish 3rd. And in this video, we see a flippin' awesome snatch. We've also had the news that we'll see our 2nd ever CrossFit Games athlete in the ESPN's Body Issue 2019. If you take a look at the roster that was posted by Darren Roville, scan through the names of some incredible athletes, you will see on there Katrin daughter. She'll be joining the 5-time individual games athlete, 2 times master champion, and the Olympic gold medalist in sailing, Anna Tobias, formerly Annie Tunnicliffe, who was previously included in the 2012 edition. And it's basically, I can't really show the images on here because it's tasteful art, but I would probably get demonetized. But it's basically the athletes take all their clothes off and they pose in ways that, you know, like show off the body as an art form. Katrin actually spoke about this. She said, "For years, the body issue has been one of my favorite things to look through. Being a gymnast, I always wanted to be smaller, skinnier, way less, and even today, I can still catch myself wanting my body to be different than how it is. But through the years, and especially through CrossFit, I have learned to love my body and appreciate it for what it can do for me. I put it through so much, and the way I look is the result of hard work and dedication I have put in for so many years. I am so proud of what I've accomplished with this body." The body issue celebrates so many different athletes, all with such different bodies, yet all of them are so capable and the best in the world at what they do. I just think it is so amazing to see, and the fact that I get to represent one of them means the absolute world to me. I got to do the photo shoot in Iceland, which was amazing. I wasn't sure how I'd feel on the set, but I was surprisingly comfortable. This is one of the coolest, most empowering things I've ever gotten to be a part of. It still seems surreal to me. I think, you know, especially in this day and age, body issue is one of those things that affects so many people. And articles like this may help a lot of different people out there with their body and accepting it and being part of it and appreciating it for what it can do. So it's an amazing piece. We've had the first look at our 2020 CrossFit Games rulebook. Not much has changed, but there are a few minor updates. Now the thing is with the qualifying for the 2020 seasons, nothing's really going to change. Still going to be the top 20 from the Open, still going to be national champions, still going to be the people that qualify from the sanctioned events. On the teen and master side, they're still going to qualify through the Open, top 200 go to the online qualifier, and then they take the top 10 from there. The main things that have changed in the rulebook is they are going to backfill national champs if they are already on a team. So if a national champ qualifies on a team, they will backfill that spot to the next national champ to go as an individual. CrossFit are introducing an affiliate leaderboard, which is basically you'll go on there and your affiliate will be ranked as to how well it's doing. I like this idea. It could open up competitions down the road for affiliates to go against affiliates. And so we have the super teams. We used to have the affiliate teams. Maybe we'll have a separate competition for those. Although on a second look at it, Greg, when we spoke to him before, said he doesn't want elitist boxes, and yet adding this leaderboard in looks like it might create that kind of elitist, our box is better than yours, we're here as a pro box sort of feel. We'll wait to see how that pans out. But the kind of main change was that CrossFit are going to be more rigid and more strict with who they ask for the videos for submission. We had the news recently that WODproof have partnered with a lot of sanctioned events. Basically, you get given a timestamp for the time that that event is live. That qualifier is live, so when you do the workout, your video will have that timestamp. You can't do it any other time before or after if you put in a fake score. CrossFit are going to ask for the top 40 videos in that first week. They're going to ask for the top 40 videos every week just to make sure that they get as many videos in as possible so they can review them. They've also just changed the amount of reps that constitute to a minor penalty or a major penalty. Basically, before there was a set number, I think it was 0 to 5 was a minor penalty, 5+ reps missed was a major penalty. They've basically now just put a small amount of reps missed as a minor penalty, a large amount of reps missed as a major penalty. And looking at this, it's I can understand where they're going. Say if you missed a double under a round in a workout and it was 6 rounds long and you missed 6 reps and it counts as a major penalty, those 6 double unders are going to be a couple of seconds. Whereas if you miss 225 snatches within a snatch workout, or you miss some muscle ups, that's a completely different missed reps, although you shouldn't miss reps, but mistakes are made. So basically the way that they're going to assess penalties and give out penalties over this season has changed a little bit. But anyway, back to cute dogs. Here's a dog helping someone train for their 2020 season. And then moving away from CrossFit, I saw this car and I was like, wow, I've got to share it with the team. It's the most impractical. It would take you forever to get into it. You have to take your steering wheel out everywhere you go. What a waste of money, eh? I wouldn't want one.
Guys, this is the Techion Razor, and we're here on Rodeo Drive. I've never seen a car get more attention than this. Look, I just opened it from the wheel.
I'd love one. Look at it. It's like the Batman. It's like a real Batmobile. It's an electric Batmobile. This video made me laugh. It's how, you know, like, it's a great video. The fitness. Hashtag fitness. And then Airbnb, some of the best Airbnbs in the world. If you want to stay in a strange Airbnb, these ones may be for you. Airbnb number 1 is a giant beagle. You can actually stay in a giant dog. 2, if an animal doesn't suit you, you can actually stay in a hot dog, a giant hot dog. 3, you can stay in a potato. Yes, you can stay in a potato. And then to finish this vlog, games athletes doing weird things after the games. As CrossFitters, we do like to do random things, and here's 3 videos that I mean, I'll commentate over. This one just looks pretty funny. I mean, Lucas Esslinger, he says he's a finisher, absolutely love and hate this machine. Just imagine walking into the middle of your box and just seeing him. If you make eye contact there, just slowly and like kind of half romantically, I don't know, like, what is going on? What is this? 2 is, this one's Sam Briggs. I mean, this is how she's actually apparently got around since the CrossFit Games. This is the only way she moves now. And 3, Christy Eremo literally has gone into the gym, found as many things as she possibly can, and just put them on, and then gone for a walk.
All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all time.
Oh, and to finish off today's news video, talking about MMA news. In the last week or so, we've had Conor McGregor call out Nate Diaz again for another fight. He put on his Instagram, 3 years to the day myself and the Mexican warrior went to war. Congrats on the win this weekend, Nate. It was motivating to see it for my own comeback. I'll be prepared for when we go again, if we go again. If not, respect always. A war for the ages. No chalk, just real. Conor McGregor, he's had a quite long time out of the ring. He's been focusing on business and whatnot, but it looks like he wants to get back in there and really kick it off with Nate Diaz. Anyway, thank you for tuning in on today's video. If you did enjoy it, as always, smash that like button. I hope you're enjoying these style of videos just where I'm kind of like covering CrossFit at the moment, but there's not too much going on in CrossFit, and then a load of other random little things and sports and memes that I like. If you do enjoy it, as always, please do smash that like everything is awesome. Please do smash that like button. Please do leave a comment. I mean, you can say anything, or if you have anything that should be featured on the news, please do send it me on Instagram as a direct message. I will check that. Cool sports news, cool Instagram news, cool random news, cool CrossFit news. You know where to send it. I'll put it on the video. I'll give you a bit of credit. Hope you have a good morning, evening, day, wherever you are, and we will catch you in the next one. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to leave the room now. You're that disappointed? Well, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah, that's... Boy, she's not happy. She's really not happy.